We're still listening to the impeachment trial. Been pretty informative today. Not only is Trump guilty of this, the instigator, he planned it. In case he didn't win, in case he couldn't convince state lawmakers to change votes, whatever tricks he had up, 61 lawsuits, only one of them didn't fail. Convincing his own lawmakers to follow his same tune and say there was fraud. They need to pay something too. But right now it's the impeachment trial. After hearing it all, starting out from months ago, him saying his words, him tweeting, him doing all the things he did along the way to arrange everything for January 6th. As vice president, didn't do an illegal act in the end, so he was willing to sacrifice Mike Pence. Yeah, he wouldn't have. It doesn't matter to this guy. He's probably the most despicable person in the United States right now, for sure. And maybe for hopefully a long time, and hopefully way in the past too. Probably have a hard time finding someone want to bring his country down, someone that lied to his supporters, con them, and little by little, people get conned and will change their ways. They might like some of his things again, but you don't like to be conned no matter who you are, right? They thought they were supporting him. You can't take the law in your own hands. That's number one. Okay, even if there had been fraud, that would come out, and he could run again. Well, he had a chance to run again if he would have just admitted defeat right off and graciously went out. Had a good future. Well, it's not what's going to happen to him on the impeachment and not being able to run for president again. It's what's going to happen to him with Department of Justice. If somebody that sells cocaine can go to jail for a few years, I think ex-President Trump could go to jail for many years. He needs to be charged. He needs to be indicted by a grand jury on many charges. No telling how many. He needs to be put away. Yeah. I mean, you can't pull this off. Have people killed. Insurrection. Your own government. And expect to get away with it. So I hope, it doesn't matter how many of the Republicans finally decide to vote to convict. I'm telling you, if they don't, the Republican Party is deceased, except for a few people that are still righteous, like Romney, Murkowski, Toomey, Cheney, and Collins, a few others, okay, and Cassidy, yeah, I like to see, and these people, the senators, they're not dumb. They might fear Trump, but I don't think they fear him so much now after seeing it. And they'll probably have a lot of calls from their constituents saying, hey, well, we didn't realize this. We can't support this guy anymore. Any kind of career he's got is gone. Product-wise, you name it, whatever. His brand's not going to be that good anymore. Change names like a lot of companies do. Anyway, they have to call up the senators, congressmen, tell them that's it. If they don't vote to convict, they've got no future. They've got no future. They'll be known as the party and the senators of the Insurrection Party of the murderers. I don't think anybody wants to be known as that. Department of Justice, they have to bring him to trial. There's no two ways about it. The people demand it, You can't do this and get away with it. Otherwise, who's going to want to obey the law even after that? This guy always tries to bring down our country. No problem with having people killed. No problem with using his supporters who really care for him. There's a relationship there. It's not just a normal relationship. They believed in him. And now most of them are the ones that got caught, and there'll be more people getting caught all the time. We'll be paying the price. Well, he's got to pay the price too, and hope he does. Maybe he can rehabilitated in prison. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I believe is going to happen to him. You know, that's I think Cruz, Lindsey Graham, Mario Rubio, those guys had a right at the beginning in the primaries, remember? Go back to what they said. Well, they changed completely because they were under his spell and under the supporters that support him crazily, right? Now, willing to give up years in jail. That's what they did. I don't know if they thought about that. They could have killed somebody, and if they did, they could be executed. The poor Capitol Police suffered from this. They're the heroes. Trump didn't do anything after things started when ours was looking at it, enjoying it. Still tweeted about Mike Pence, nothing good, and then tweeted that he loved the rioters. Go home in peace. He loved them. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully people have heard what's been happening and don't support this guy anymore. I don't want to hear anybody says, "Oh yeah, no, I support Trump." Come on. It'd be a sick thing. Anyway, that's all I got to say tonight.